Good day everyone. This is Engineer Armando Omanito, and this is a continuation of our first two tutorial video about the computation of the fixed end moment of a cantilever beam with support at pre-end. So in our first two part, we tackled about the a cantilever beam with support at pre-end and with uniformly distributed load. And the other one is a beam with support at pre-end and with uniformly varying load. Now this time, we will tackle this cantilever beam with a combination of two loads, the uniformly distributed load and the uniformly varying load. But the question is uh, is the formula that I introduced to you, or the formula that I have invented, can we still use this formula in this combination of two loads, and also can this formula will still give us the correct answer? Okay, fortunately, the answer is yes. We can also use this formula in this combination of two loads, both uniformly distributed load and uniformly varying load. So let us have this problem. So in this problem, uh, there are two situations: a cantilever beam with these two combination of loads, and we are going to compute for the fixed end moment without support at pre-end first, and then second, we will be computing the fixed end moment of this cantilever beam with support at pre-end. So first without support, and then second with support at pre-end. So let's have this problem. A 9-meter cantilever retaining wall is subjected to active pressure increasing from 3 kN at the top pre-end to 54 kN at the base fixed end per meter strip of length of wall along its longitudinal axis. Number 1. Calculate the maximum shear in kilonewton. Number 2. Calculate the maximum moment. Number 3. If the wall were laterally supported at the pre-end, determine the moment at the base. So first, we will treat this retaining wall as a cantilever beam per meter width of the per meter width. So for number 1, we will be computing the maximum shear in kilonewton without support at pre-end. So first, we have to dissolve these two loads into two separate loads. So we will dissolve this first into uniformly distributed load and uniformly varying load. So the uniformly distributed load will be 3 kN per meter. Okay, so the length of the beam is 9 meter. And then we have a point A at the pre-end and point B at the fixed end. So the next one is the uniformly varying load. So the uniformly varying load will be, so 54 minus 3 will be 51 kilonewton meter at the top and 0 at point A. So the same length of beam, 9 meters. So to compute for the fixed end moment without support at pre-end, we will just use the usual solution. So in computing for the shear of this uniformly distributed load, we will just multiply the length of the beam multiplied by the uniformly distributed load. So that will be 3 kN per meter multiplied by 9 meter. And then plus, so will be the shear for the uniformly varying load will be 1/2 of 51 kilonewton per meter multiplied by 9 meter. So that will be the maximum shear. And then, using our calculator, this will be 27 kilonewton plus 229.5 kilonewton. So the maximum shear at the fixed end will be 256.5 kilonewton. Okay. So in number 2, we will compute for the maximum moment at the fixed end still without support at the pre-end. So to compute for that, we will just multiply the uniformly distributed load multiplied by the length of the beam multiplied by the moment arm of the load from the fixed end plus for the uniformly varying load 1/2 of uniformly varying load multiplied by the length of the beam multiplied by the moment arm of the load from the fixed end. So that will be 3 kilonewton per meter multiplied by 9 meters for the length of the beam multiplied by the moment arm 9 meter over 2 plus for the uniformly varying load. So 1/2 times 51 times 9 times 9 over 3. And then simplifying that, we will have 121.5 kilonewton meter plus 688.5 kilonewton meter, and the answer is 810 kilonewton meter. So that is the maximum moment at the fixed end without support at the pre-end. Now, in number 3, we will compute for the maximum moment at the fixed end with support at the pre-end. So first, as what we did in our first two problem about cantilever beam with support at pre-end, we will draw the moment diagram of the two loads, the two combination of loads. So this is the moment diagram of the uniformly distributed load, and this is the moment diagram of the uniformly varying load. So as I have said in our first two part of our discussion in first two tutorial videos, there will be a support. Okay, there will be a support at the pre-end, as said in number 3. So there is a support there. The support will be there and it will stay there, but it will not be included in the computation of the fixed end moment of this beam. So the support will be there, but the support will not be included in the computation of the fixed end moment. Okay, so what does it mean? So here we will just draw the moment diagram. Okay, so we will have to compute also for the moment arm of the moment diagram and the degree of the curve of the moment diagram. And the same with both for uniformly distributed load and uniformly varying load. So to compute for the fixed end moment at the base with support at pre-end, we will use this one formula. This one formula that I invented way back in 2018. So I've been working on this formula and keep on enhancing it and improving it until the time now that this formula was proven to be correct and accurate. So let's use this formula now. So to compute for the fixed end moment at the base with support at pre-end, multiply the uniformly distributed loads. So negative sign means the moment is clockwise. So negative W, or the uniformly distributed load, multiplied by the length of the beam multiplied by the moment arm of the moment diagram. So this is L over 4 divided by the degree of the curve of the moment diagram for this uniformly distributed load minus the uniformly varying load of this moment diagram oh no, the uniformly varying load of the load in the, okay, the uniformly varying load multiplied by the length of the beam multiplied by the moment arm of the moment diagram of this uniformly varying load divided by the degree of the curve of this moment diagram. So that will be, so uniformly distributed load is 3 kN per meter multiplied by 9 meter for the length of the beam multiplied by 9 meter over 4 for the moment arm of the moment diagram divided by the degree of the curve of the moment diagram. Minus, so that will be negative and then minus, so uniformly varying load is 51 kN per meter multiplied by 9 meter for the length of the beam multiplied by 9 meter over 5 for the moment arm of the moment diagram of this uniformly varying load. So divided by the degree of the curve, which is 3 for the degree of the curve of this uniformly varying load. So the answer will be, so negative 30.375 minus 275.4 is equal to negative 305.775 kilonewton meter, or that will be negative 306 kilonewton meter. So that is the fixed end moment at the fixed end moment of this uniformly combination of two loads with support at pre-end. Now, to prove to you that our answer is correct and accurate, we will compare our answer to this reviewer book where this problem was taken. So this is the reviewer book. Okay. Sorry. So this is the problem, the same problem that we have solved. Okay. So this is the problem. Okay. And then, so this is their solution. So we will just focus on the fixed end moment with support at pre-end. So for the fixed end moment, we have here, with support at pre-end, we have here the same answer of negative 306 kilonewton meter. So it only proves that our formula that I have invented is correct and accurate because they have the same answer. So again, this is Engineer Armando Omanito, and until next time, and may God bless us all.